Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carole at Big Cat Rescue, and today Angie Gabor is giving out evening meds and snacks. Zimba, the serval, just ate his. And now she's headed to Servy. Gotta get her up out of the hammock. Apparently she ate all of her meds. I started to do this about an hour ago. Jamie was outside moving stuff off of her golf cart outside the party house, and I stepped out, and I didn't make it 5 steps out into the grass before a lightning bolt just came out of nowhere right over top of us. And it was one of those, like, you know, your hair stands up on end because you're so close to the friction. It's not the word I'm looking for, but the electricity. So I decided not to do it just then and waited for the weather to pass. I don't think it ever rained. It just made a lot of noise. You're not gonna come eat that? You should come eat that.
She's I don't like an audience kind of kitty, which is the reason why I left her pills before and then come back and give her the rest.
Are you pretending you don't know it's there? You know it's there. You got a whiff of it. Today I heard that Afton's video about whether or not cats like fish has gone viral. I think that's pretty amazing.
Going over to Sunny.
We're headed to Darya Leopard. Randall and I were working on the augmented reality zoo in Plantation yesterday, and we had to wait for the internet to be installed by AT&T, which was supposed to be in the morning. Turned out they didn't get it hooked up until 2 o'clock, so we couldn't do any of the stuff that we were there to do until after 2 o'clock. And I piddled around with some signs and stuff that had to be done, and some of our decor had not held up very well, so I had to rehang some of it. But at any rate, it was like 20 after 7 before Randall got everything working. The internet, the Roku for the TV to be playing videos of the cats, the music sound box playing the audio of the cats and songbirds and forest sounds, and the Ring doorbell so that people could actually ring the doorbell and ask a question of Holly, who answers here in Tampa when the doorbell rings. Got all of that up and a Nest camera so that we can see what's going on down there. Got all of that up and running. I walked over, flipped off the lights, and we left. Got home at midnight and didn't realize till this morning that when I flipped off the lights, I flipped off the power to everything we had done. So I have to remember when we go down there for the grand opening.
Hi. Come on, baby girl.
Not to use that light socket. Because apparently it's tied to the switch.
Such a good girl.
Is that yummy?
Nom nom. You had extra yummies today, so you get that little piece. That's all you get today. I'm so sorry.
Look at that look on her face.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was the first thing I was told when I walked in.
I can guilt you into more, I'm sure. Oh, poor baby.
Oh, you had lots of treats today. That's what I heard. Everybody gave you treats. Mama gave you treats. She's like, I don't care, lady. I don't care.
Jamie's been cleaning out her office, and she found a photograph of Sundari back when she was just an adorable little cub that she gave to Lauren. I know that look was really something. Alethea is sitting in her feeding lockout. Are you expecting something, Alethea? Does she get an evening meal or something? Is that why she's in her?
Yes. She has a bed and she has little treats.
You're so funny. Everything's dried out so much better. Just being gone a couple days, it's amazing what a difference.
All right, sweetheart. Num num.
I think they feed her twice a day. In the ongoing saga about the tigers that we're bringing in from Guatemala, finally get all of the paperwork and everything done on this end, and the health certificates were issued so long ago that they're going to expire the end of August, and we're kind of sweating whether or not we're going to be able to get this done by the end of August. And the Guatemalan government decides they want all of the paperwork that we've already given them all over again, because there's a new person in that role, and now he wants all of the paperwork addressed to his name, and he wants it in Spanish. So Howie drafted all of the paperwork along with the people from Animal Defenders International, and then Angie Gabor here translated it into Spanish for us very, very quickly so that we could get that right back to them. And they said once they get all the paperwork, they can process it within 10 days. We'll see. I hope so. Yeah, it's always something. That's Diablo back there in the background. He doesn't like an audience, so that's why I never go back there when they're trying to give him his meds.
It takes too long. I'll take it.
He might even offer to sling it over to you if it grants him any favors. It's like, just toss your head.
He's being very, very picky today, and that's all he's wanting is chicks, so.
He's been that way the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Now I'm going to the non-picky. I'm on a diet, so I eat everything.
I think she's talking about Dez. We can't let Dez Serval, well, we can't let any of the cats eat everything they want because they would all be grossly overweight. But in his case, he's only got 3 legs. He was found that way. And so you don't want to put any extra pressure on him by having excess weight. Oh, he's so ready.
He's super ready. He's like, they never feed me anymore. That's because you're a little fluffy. You're on a diet. And now we're gonna have some fun around the enclosure with Keisha.
Chasing her around the feeder. So all of these tarps are the pools for the new Guatemala tigers that Jamie and Victor have been working on, and they do concrete work and then it rains, so you have to cover the concrete so that it doesn't get all smooshy while it's trying to cure. I see somebody there was a supporter. Thank you. Thank you to all the supporters. Supporters are people who have signed up to donate 99 cents a month, and you can do that at facebook.com/bigcatrescue. That big blue button says be a supporter. The reason we did that was Facebook doesn't always send you all of our posts, and so we felt like if we did the thing that they were pushing at the time, which was the supporter thing, and the money comes to the cats, not to Facebook, but we figured maybe they would send people the posts that we're actually posting that people want to see, and people who have subscribed have told us that they are seeing those posts. So they not only get our regular posts, but they get a lot of extra content from our keepers. I just realized, I hope you guys have got a decent connection here, because I have left my Wi-Fi on, so it's going from one Wi-Fi station to another, and it's saying it's frozen. Alright, hang on a second, let me turn off the Wi-Fi. It's gonna get a little dicey here for a minute. Alright, this should be better. Kali, is your friend Keisha getting her meals? She's getting her meals. Oof. Yes, you're just the best neighbor. You're such a good neighbor. Oof. 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 Yes, love a sweet girl. There has not been Dodo or El Dodo this summer. They had a change in the people who choose what's going to be aired, and apparently their favorite thing isn't tigers. So I miss Shayna, because she loved having lots of tigers on the Dodo and El Dodo.
Hi. Hi. Hi, Savannah.
Hello.
Hi. Can you come out? Hi. Come on, baby girl.
I'll also get you doing it down. You're so good.
Come on, baby.
I'm hiding behind the tree.
Come on, sweetie.
Is it still frozen?
Come on, Peach. Peach, come on.
All right, I'm going to stop and try to load it back up.
I'm going to give it to her.